First time I saw an orange amp would have been when I was kind of teaching myself to play guitar. And I remember just seeing these great, big, bright, beautiful things on the back of these stages. To notice a difference in sound was kind of what first woke me up to orange amps, or at least first made me realise them. I remember the first time I ever really genuinely played one and found that it was compatible with the kind of tone I was trying to achieve and the sounds I was trying to make with my fingers was a couple of years ago using the Rockerverb Mark II, which ended up being the amp that I then I toured with for about a year and a half or so. The thing I really like about Orange, and the thing I really like especially about the Rockerverb, is it is quite restrictive. The rest of it is up to you. And that was something that I really seemed to resonate with. There wasn't too much fussing about. So I recently, in the last 6 months or so, switched from the Rockerverb Mark II up to the Rockerverb Mark III. Thing that really kind of stepped up the amp into a whole new territory and into a new game was the attenuator on it. Was being able to know that there is one knob on the end of the chain that will affect the volume of the amp but won't affect the tone. Festivals, whether it's venues, big or small, I get to turn up with this amp and know that my tone is going to be the same every single time and not worry about whether I'm going to leave people with hearing impairment. The two-stroke in particular, that's been a really fun thing to play around with as like a post-EQ thing. The thing I always want with my tone, the one thing I've always loved about Stevie Ray Vaughan's tone is it sounds like he's tearing paper. You know, for some reason he was able to make this sound that sounds like it just tears through the air and comes to you, but you hear every note and rips apart the world to get to you. And I find that Strats do that, and I find that Orange, the amps do that as well, and the two of them together, it's the closest thing I found to being able to achieve that tone for myself in my kind of way. The thing I'm really interested in, especially about the two-stroke, is just the clarity that it brings. The minute I switched over to Orange, there was a noticeable difference, like the kind of reaction I was getting from the crowd and the comments I was receiving afterwards about the guitar tone. Like, just 2 songs in a half-hour or 40-minute long set, and the one thing that people always remembered was the guitar. Yeah, to be on a list of people of such iconic names who also kind of agree with that state of mind, I guess, or like to play these amps, it's a crazy thing. Yeah, I'm happy to be part of the family, because even though my tone and my inspirations come from Texas, I'm not. And it's important for me that I can kind of travel the world with an amp that, like I said before, respects the tone that I'm trying to play, but allows me to make it unique if I'm ready to make it unique. It doesn't do the work for me, but it gives me the tools necessary to do the best job that I can.